Hello guys, my name is Jesper Nissen, and in this video I will show you how to use cloud links to boost your local SEO rankings. So I will be using YACSS and I will demonstrate how we do it, and if you like what you are seeing here, then I would love if you could comment automated link building works as a comment to this video down below, and then I will be super happy. And also, if you don't mind, it could be nice for me and for you also if you go to my website jespernissenseo.com and sign up to my newsletter. Then from time to time I send out newsletters about link building and courses and stuff. So alright, so let's get to it. I devised a method called the cloud mirror, and the cloud mirror is in essence a method where you have your money site, and then you mirror your money site landing pages, or you actually mirror the structure of the money site to your cloud sites. And in this way you seem to power up all of the landing pages authority doing it like this. And let me show you. This will be a Danish website that I'm going to show you now, so the few of you that speak Danish, you will be super happy now, and most of you will not understand a word of what you're seeing, but I hope you will get the principle. So this is a rank and rent website in Denmark that we made, and so this is the city name. Oops, this is the city name, and so this is the service. It means, you know, this is a bus route, and the gardin means curtains. And so what we did was that we have a series of cities where we want this website to rank. So you can see Gardinbus Esbjerg, Gardinbus Gjerding. So all of these here are the city names, and so this is the same keyword for all of the cities. And then we have the products like this. So now if I go to this guy here and I search in Google, search Google for this Gardinbus Kvælund. So what I see now is we have our website number 1, number 2, then we have our YouTube video, Wakelet, and then we have a cloud site ranking here, we have a Tumblr post, Twitter, we have another cloud site, another cloud site, and another cloud site. So we actually, for this particular search, we have all the positions on page 1. And this is real time, so it's not, we are owning page 1 for this result. So you might say, well, it's only 797 results, so the competition is low search volume. It doesn't really matter, because what we're doing, when we're doing rank and rent, we are covering an entire area about the main city. So the main city is Esbjerg in that area, and then all of these city names are small cities around this area, and that's simply how we do it, and it's a method that works because we are collecting leads from this website, and it works. So let me show you a little bit theory about how it is we're actually doing. So imagine that you have a money site, you have 3 service pages, service page 1, service page 2, service page 3. So it's a 4-page website. We have the home page and these 3 subpages. So what we're doing is we are making a cloud site, cloud service page 1. And then cloud service page 2 and cloud service page 3. So what you have here is a cloud site, an individual cloud site, for example on the Microsoft Azure cloud. And the home page points to service page 1. Oops, 2 seconds. This guy here, no, this guy, the other way around. Click here. Good. So this homepage on this cloud site points to service page 1. But we also have service page 2 and service page 3 on this on this cloud site. So what you can see is you have 3 service pages, and you also have 3 service pages here. So we are mirroring the site structure in our cloud site, and then pointing one link to the service page 1. And then we're doing, so this could be Microsoft Azure. So then we are doing the same thing, cloud service page 2, cloud service page 3, and cloud service page 1. So for cloud site number 2, we will be pointing this link to service page 2, and then page 3 will be also pointed to page 2, and page 1 on the cloud side will be pointing like this. And the same thing with service page 3. So this is the mirror method. This is the cloud mirror method. So what you have is you have all of the service pages are mirrored, both when it comes to the menu structure and the topic of the content, so to speak. So let me show you what this will look like in real life. So we search for this Gardinus Kvalund, and let's inspect this guy here. So for Gardinus Kvalund, so this is the landing page. Let me remove this code here. So this is the landing page, right? Gardinus Kvalund. So for this page, Gardinus Kvalund, we then have one outgoing link. Let me find it. Yeah, I'm scrolling because I know that you'll have no idea what it is. Gardinus Kvalund. You see, so this is one outgoing link, and this is coming from this. I think it's IBM that looks like this. And let's see what the authority of this guy here. It has a page authority of 33 and a citation flow of 18 because we built some links to it. But anyway, a page authority of 33. So it's a do follow back link on the anchor text, and it's going to, if I click, I'm coming to Gardinus Kvalund. So if you notice up here, you have, so this is our target. Our target keyword is very important. Then you have Gardiner Esbjerg, Rulgardiner Esbjerg, Lamellgardiner Esbjerg, Plissé-gardiner Esbjerg, Persienner Esbjerg, Foldgardiner Esbjerg. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 service pages. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 service pages. So these service pages are mirrored exactly on the cloud site, right? Let me show you one more city, so I think that you will get the picture. So let me search for Gardinbus Bramming and go to Google here. 2 seconds. So like this. Gardinbus Bramming, like this. So you have our website in ranking number 1, the wakelets, and then you have this IBM also. Let's see what we have on page 2. We have the YouTube video we made. Okay, so let's go back to page 1. So let's see here. Where is it? Okay, so what you're seeing is also an interesting thing, I think, from an SEO perspective. What we're seeing when we're building these cloud sites, we're actually seeing that a lot of the times it's actually the About Us or privacy policy of the sitemap page that's actually ranking. So what that tells me is that if you're searching for a website and the most relevant page that Google is determined to show you will be the About Us page, privacy policy, or sitemap page, what does it tell you? It tells you that you need to include these pages when you're building your websites and or cloud sites, because Google seems to think at the moment that they are very relevant because it's the About Us page that's ranking. So Gardinbus Bramming, so that was the target keyword, right? So Gardinbus Bramming. So we still have the 6 other service pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we still have the 6 service pages. I know you have no idea what it means. Trust me, it's service pages. So it's the city of Jesper and then the 6 service pages. So we have these 6 service pages, and the only thing that we are exchanging is the first page. We're only exchanging that guy here. So that's the target keyword. So when it comes to the this methods, it's actually very simple inside of YACSS once you set it up. So you make the first cloud sites, and the sub pages are, you don't change them. You actually only change the title of the first site and then change the target URL. So what we did, how do I actually do it? So what we did was that let me open a notepad here. I'll just delete this. So we input two files into YACSS. We have the keyword file and the content file. So let me produce both, or let me show you a simple example of both files here. So I'm inside of YACSS and I click the content generation button, and then I click Danish because that's my language. No, let me select English. Probably a little bit more easy to understand, because I just made this site in Invisalign. So this is a website I just made fully automated inside of YACSS. So it's an AI website I made, and every little bit of this content is AI, and it has no links because it's a new domain. I just purchased it, and I think it is indexed yesterday, a week ago, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, so we have it here. It is indexed now. So if I was to make if I was to mirror this, make the cloud mirror method, here's what I would do. I would say Invisalign Alabama, that's my target keywords, and I would click 25 here and click this button here, generate blog titles. Because what the AI is doing now is that the AI is thinking about what is in Invisalign Alabama, and then it's producing 25 blog titles. And of course, being a human being, you could also yourself generate 25 blog titles, but we have, I wouldn't say we have limited creativity, but we have limited attention span as human beings. So I'm using this simple method to generate my blog titles. And while it is thinking, let me click pause. And now it's done. So it produced 25 blog posts, and I will copy these. So these are 25 keywords. That would actually be keywords to optimize the content inside of YACSS. And what I will do now is I will now select this guy here, because what this does is that it actually produces, let me just click process so it starts. It now produces 25 mini articles that are about 300 words long, 300 to 400 words long. So we have two content modes at the right now inside of YACSS. So we have the mass content production. So this is one prompt, and it's producing about these 300 to 400 words. And we have the article production, and this is a long form article production, and it produces around 2,000 to 2,200 words. And the article production is an entire blog post, complete with sections. And it's a level of a series of prompts, So let me just click pause while it's thinking. It's done now. Okay. So now we have these 25 routes. Let me just click route like this, copy. Or I could simply, I don't know why I did this. I could also simply click this copy button here. And let me just save this here. Invisalign keywords. Let's click in downloads routes. Invisalign keywords, save. Good. And new. And I will paste all of the contents and save as Invisalign contents. Now this is, I know this is extremely long-haired, but I'm actually done now with the keyword and the content production. So what's left for me to do now is click create website. And I will, what will I do? I'll call it Invisa test. And I'm almost done. So what I will take this guy here. So that's the target URL. I'll just remove this index.html like this. Won't touch anything down here. I will select link with spokes because this is a much improved interlinking. So all of the sub pages are interlinked like this. And I will go to the header. And what we did for the Gardinbus website, this website here, is that I mean, these are very short titles, right? And this is a little bit longer title. So what I would do in this case, I would copy and root. So now the first page and the anchor text of the outgoing link in the homepage of the cloud site will be this. And the next page, copy here, copy. Go to YACSS. Good. So this will be the title of page 2 and 3. And now copy this. Copy. This will be number 3. And let me take number 4 because we only have 4 pages it seems on this website. So we will copy and so done. Invisalign Alabama. Alright, so that's a meta description and these are the meta titles. The way that YACSS works is that I've now added 4 meta titles, so I will produce a cloud site that has 4 pages. We can click preview. It will be extremely boring website. I mean, the website's structure is done, but it's a little bit boring. So what I can do is I can click to image SEO, click auto here, and use a line Alabama. Was that, I think, Invisalign Alabama? Yes. And then it will create the logo for me. Should it be green? It should be that green. I'm not sure I can match that, just by looking at an icon, a guy in a wheelchair. Let's see. That looks like, yeah, it's a little bit off with a guy in a wheelchair for this. Let's take what's this? It's a gender sign. I don't know what that is. Let's take an apple. No, let's take an apple. The apple is because one apple a day keeps the dentist away. So it's actually kind of subtle logo, but now we have the logo, and let's see here. Let's go to the keywords. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload my keyword file. Random keywords. Good. Keywords. Right. Open. And random content. Browse. I mean, if you have not seen YACSS before, this will not make any sense at all. So I'm not expecting you to be able to remember what I'm doing. I mean, if you do have YACSS, you can just repeat, watch the video on repeat. If you don't have YACSS, then just, have fun watching. So click preview. So now our website is done. We have the logo, we have the complete structure, and we have the outgoing links somewhere. Yeah, it points to Invisalign Alabama. You can see in the lower left corner of the screen. So let me click generate. It's done. That was fast. Let me click upload. Let's take what should we take? I don't know. No. Yeah, let me take Amazon. I'm always taking Amazon. No, let's take Amazon. So Denmark Amazon. Invisalign, Alabama. I'm sure I already took that bucket, so let's 1001. Invisalign, Alabama 1001. That will be the bucket name. If that's taken, I will be super surprised. It wasn't taken. Alright, so I now have, we have the option. So we'll take this guy here because this will be more power. Because, I'm not sure it works for region, for that region. Let's see what happens. Perhaps error will come. I have no idea. This is a new feature we just added, so you can determine the URL structure of your cloud sites. It works. So yeah, it's done. So I mean, now I created my first cloud site, and the cloud site has a link to Invisalign, Alabama. Good. And then it is interlinks. So now I'm clicking around, you know, all of the sub pages. There are 4 sub pages. They have interlinks. Yeah. And this is my first cloud site. So what I would do now is I would go to my websites. I would take this here. I would regenerate it. And then I would build settings. I would change this link, the target link, to what's the sub page is here. I would simply change the target link to this guy here and regenerate, and boom. I can click regenerate now, and it's done. And upload to a new cloud. Let's take this guy here. Jesper. Invisalign, Alabama 1001. Create. Select directory first. Okay. Bucket. Invisalign, Alabama 1001. And let's see here, we will select this URL structure. It has more inherent power than this up here. Click uploads. Let's see what happens. It's done. Whoop. And now we have 2 cloud sites. So I have the Linode. What power does the Linode has? It has a page of 3034. And I have the Amazon. I don't know if they changed. Let's see what kind of power that has. Page of 3034. Okay, so we have 2 default links, contextual, pointing in. So this is pointing. No, this is pointing to the home page. You can see this is the home page, and this is pointing. The line that was pointing to the sub page. Okay, so now I showed you how to do it, and let me show you the results. Let me see beneath my webcam here. Okay, so this is the results. So Gardinbus Esbjerg, it had some rankings before we began to use this cloud mirror method, but we began here building cloud links. Because I added it to AgroRanker, and then we began to build cloud links. So it was somewhere around here at the end of February we began to build. And you can see these fluctuations. These are the overall. This is the share of voice. So how visible is it in the search engines? And you can see it's fluctuated, but then it just began to increase. Of course, fluctuations, we know how Google they fluctuate, but now it's much increased now. You can also see the average rank is going up here. And let's see the keywords. When you're comparing the beginner rankings with the initial rankings with the rankings now, you can see that all of these pages, all of these keywords, we are ranking number 1. And then you can see the jump up. We were ranking at number 4, now number 1. We're ranking at number 4, now number 1. We're ranking at number 5, now number 1, and so on and so forth. So I mean, it has really helped. It has really boosted the visibility of this website. and we see these two guys didn't like, which was ranking at number 1 and then down to 4. So I mean, it is what it is. Google gives, Google takes, but the overall visibility of this website has improved a lot. Furthermore, we now occupy most of page 1 for all of these keywords, because what we are also doing is we are also using obviously YouTube. I don't remember if we made a YouTube video for this particular keyword, but we're using Twitter and we're using Wakelets. That's our new replacement for Twitter Moments, and I'll get back to Wakelets on how to use that, because it is, so you can see here Twitter here, it is a replacement for Twitter Moments, Wakelet. So I will get back to that, you know, the Wakelet feature, because it's actually better than Twitter Moment Wakelets in almost all aspects actually. So yeah, okay, and they can also rank on page 1 with out of the box. I don't think we placed any links to this Wakelet. So yeah, so there you have it, guys. That was the cloud mirror method for local SEO rankings. Quite a long video. I'm not sure how many of you will actually have the patience and the attention span and the mental energy and power to actually watch through me talking almost 27 minutes about cloud stacking. But I mean, I love this method. I love building cloud links now with YACSS, because it builds logos, it builds content, it builds keywords, it builds images, you know, all of these images. Yeah, it looks a little bit scary, I have to admit that, but it does build the images. We didn't go to deposit photos, it's not necessary anymore. It builds everything for us, and it even uploads to the clouds. So it's just such a nice and simple tool to use for us right now to build these websites. And yeah, reach out to me if you have questions, guys. This was the video of the cloud mirror method. I love finding new names, new crazy names. I'm not sure it makes sense, the cloud mirror method. Yeah, this was this for today. Have a great day. Have a nice weekend. Take care, guys. Bye.